Hello, this is Feel the Soul, and I'm here with your reading for August 2020 for Virgo, Earth sign, from August 23rd till September 22nd. I think that's how it works. Virgo, August. What's going on for Virgo in August 2020? Virgo. Oop, that one went, look at those wanted to fly out right there. Ooh, okay. Virgo. What can you tell me for Virgo, August 2020? How can I help Virgo? Messages for 2020, August, to help inform. There we go, there's one. Let's see. The Two of Wands. Let's see what else we see. Virgo. What do we see for Virgo? That one actually wanted to come out earlier, so that wanted to come out before the Two of Wands. And one more card for Virgo. We see movement. What's going on here, right? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What can you tell me? There it is. All right, 3 cards. Put that there. So, what do we see for Virgo? We have the Two of Wands. And it's almost like Virgo's trying to decide what choice to make. I'm hearing like explore, like I keep looking at the world, and I'm hearing explore. Okay, that's in the beginning of the month. In the middle of the month, we see actual movement and action. We have the Knight of Wands, and in a lot of decks, that's about like traveling, moving, just taking action. Just taking action. Maybe Virgo's going on a new journey. And then we see at the end of the month, the Five of Wands, which is like a battle going on there. That battle, though, could be Virgo running away from battle, or Virgo having a battle with him or herself. I kind of want to say it's like Virgo running away from a battle. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. Sometimes you want to avoid trouble before trouble finds you, you know? So sometimes it's not a bad idea to move on. Okay, so in the beginning of the month, we see the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, you see this person thinking, looking out, and really contemplating what to do. On one hand, they have a staff that kind of gives them like a stability, you know? They can lean on that staff, and it helps them to climb mountains, to walk long journeys, to take long journeys. But on the other side, we see the world, right? And so Virgo's trying to decide, do I stay or do I go? Okay? In the middle of the month, Virgo takes action. And I believe Virgo decides to go and move forward and look for new adventure. Ready to attack. And that doesn't have to be negative, right? What we're talking about is Virgo making decisions, a choice to move forward, go out there and see what's going on. And that could pertain to many situations. So in August, Virgo takes action. At the end of the month, we see there's a battle. There's conflict. And I think what's going on is Virgo is saying, I'm going to get out of this jam. And the best way to get out of the jam is to leave and find another place where I feel comfortable. Because I'm honestly kind of tired of everything. I'm kind of tired of it. And I just need a change. And I thought about it. I'm thinking about it. The pros and the cons. But I just need to decide. I'm even hearing I'm going nuts. Like, I'm going nuts over it. Or I'm just going nuts. I need to get out. I need to get on. I need to move on. And in the middle of the month, there's action. Do you physically go? Do you physically get up and move out of something? Maybe. But if not, at least in your mind, you've made decisions to go, to move on. You do take action. There's this need for it, you know? At the end of the month, you see there's conflict. Perhaps because you decided to move on, move forward, move on. Maybe you even stated it to people. And now you're getting feedback from it. And maybe some people just don't like it. Maybe you leave a job and you leave them a mess. And so this is representing the mess, you know, like they don't have any leader to lead them. A position is empty, and so everything goes haywire. Maybe you choose to move on out of something that's not stable for you, that doesn't make you feel like at home, you know, whatever this is. It just, you just don't feel, you feel like it's time to move on. And maybe you're just trying to avoid a lot of this static too, a lot of this struggle, because there's a struggle here, right? So these people could be fighting about you. These people could be fighting against you. These people could be fighting with you. But there's definitely a struggle here. I feel like in August, you're wanting to choose to make a move, to a decision. And you're weighing out the pros and the cons. It's just not working for you, really, is it? It's just not really working for you anymore, Virgo. So you want to take action. You want to change. I want to change. That's what I'm hearing. I want to change. And then you have the struggle. Like you can't deal with it anymore. I'm tired of it. And so you may make movements in August that create this kind of instability at the end. This may not even be you. It might be the aftermath of you making some choices. Look, we got to do what we got to do. Sometimes that calling to move forward, to change life, change your life. It happens. We all have it. No one, I mean, people make choices and change, okay? No one's free from that. We all feel the need at some point in our lives to look for something else. Whatever that is, in whatever situation. We're going to pull out 3 cards. I love these little cards that are just easier to shuffle, I think, than the bigger cards. And we're going to see what pops out. Ooh. Oh man. I saw some cards that want to come out. Let's see if they actually do come out. One card flew out. I need 2 more. I'm hearing boredom. Oh my god, that's a ton. Okay, I'm putting them all back in. Even this backwards one. Sometimes I take those backwards ones because those are like, tell me, those are for the person, but that was a big chunk. Let's do this again. Oof. I feel like that marriage card wants to come out. That's just a thought or a feeling, though. Give me 2 more cards, universe, to help Virgo make a decision. Or to guide them, actually. Not to make a decision, but to help guide them, to teach them, to heal them, to help them. Oh my god, the marriage card almost flew out again. Okay. Back we go. 2 cards for Virgo, August 2020. That one wanted to pop out too. Did you hear him? I saw it, but I didn't think it was that card that was going to come out. Alright. 1 more card for Virgo. 1 more card. 1 more card for Virgo. That card. Felt like it wanted to come out. Okay, so we see we have the 2 of Wands in the beginning of the month. And we have a card here to support it, the Privileged Lady. The Privileged Lady. So it could be that Virgo, male or female, you're choosing to leave the other party. Partnership. I feel like it's a man and a woman. I really do. I'm sure it could be man and woman. But I just feel like it's a man and a woman. Okay? And I feel like there's differences here. And I feel like this couple actually, or yeah, a couple. I feel like these people, you're not, you both have money. You're not wealthy, but you both have enough to support you. And one wants to go, and one doesn't know that the other one wants to go. That's kind of where I'm going with this. Let's go to the next card. Let's see what starts to shift and change. The next card is, we see the Knight of Wands, talk about movement in the middle of the month. And then we see unexpected income in the middle of the month. So that unexpected income could be what allows one party to have the ability to leave, or have the ability to leave somebody else well. Like the unexpected income helps make the decision to move on. This could still be even work here, you know? This really could still even be work. It could be about an employer wanting to leave. An employer and an employee wanting to leave. This could even talk about someone receiving an advance, like getting a better position at work. So it makes that person move, right? This person didn't want to leave, or this person's debating whether to leave. There's some stability here at the previous place. This unexpected income comes in and helps make the decision to move forward. Okay? This could also be, that was an example, this could also be a couple. And something happens that allows this part of the party to move forward, to leave, to make a choice, to kind of get on this horse and maybe see what else is out there. So some money comes in the middle of the month, or information or knowledge of money coming. And that allows Virgo to make a decision. Let's look at the last part. We see some conflict at the end of the month. And we flip the card and it says mature man. So we have privileged lady, unexpected income, and mature man. So this could be Virgo, right? This could be Virgo choosing to leave, trying to leave without conflict, not really wanting to start a problem, even though the problem is there at the end when one party chooses to move on. The mature man, I think, is trying to be, whoever, this is male or female, the energy is trying to be civil. This party kind of wants to leave right, leaving things right, not really wanting conflict, knowing there'll be conflict and problems, but not really wanting it to end that way, preferring that everybody handles it maturely, with maturity. I hope I'm saying that right. So somebody here is thinking about moving. And I do think that this person actually takes some action. Do they actually leave? Possibly, and possibly not. One party here, likely Virgo, is planning an exit. Have they done it? Could be very possible that they do it in August. But it could also be that this person is just starting to take the steps. And as they're taking the steps in the middle of the month, they see the problems. So they're trying to look at it smartly on how to do this. That's kind of what I'm feeling, that somebody's thinking about a change. I think they're bored and they kind of want to explore. I think, did I say that earlier? I feel like they just want to explore. What does that mean? Well, you can use that word in so many ways. But overall, I think somebody wants something new. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. I hear boredom. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Let me see what else I feel. The good thing here is I feel like whoever this party is isn't really looking for trouble. I think whatever move they want to make it calm and with thought, with good thought, possibly planned, but in a way that's not an ugly exit. I think that the parties don't want to leave in a nasty way or move on and leave people hanging. It could do that though, but I don't think the intention is to do that. Okay, so let's see. What else can we do here? Let me see what I'm feeling. Let's pull out. I think I'm going to pull out one more card on each one. I've never done that, or haven't done that yet. But I kind of just feel like there's more to the story, and I kind of want to get a feel. Month of August, Virgo. What can you tell me about Virgo? I'm going to flip them up. So we see courthouse. That could be related to a marriage, a business, transaction, partners. Could be two parties having a dispute and one wanting to end the dispute and move on. So they might agree or give in to the rules or an agreement so that they can move on, right? Possible. I talk like that because I want people not to only think about one way, a situation. I want them to see different scenarios. So show me, universe. Show me. Two more cards. That one wants to come out. I'm taking it because I feel it. Concern. I just felt like take it. And there you go. And then the next card was false person. False person. So we picked out a third card. We see in the beginning that there's also something to do with legalities. It could be a marriage. It could be a business understanding situation and somebody wanting to pull out of that. It could be a marriage. It could be a divorce. This could talk about exes that have already separated and they're still having legalities, having issues with the court, and maybe trying to come to an understanding so that they can move on. We see in the middle also supporting the unexpected income, which could kind of support the story I just said. Concerns, right, on what to do. The concerns could be about how to utilize that money, when will that money come in, so that Virgo or the other party, but I think it's Virgo, can move forward, move on from a business, a marriage. Lovers, friendships, a partnership. And then at the end, we see a false person. So we see that I think a person would like to exit with no problems, no beef. And they're trying to look at it in a manner that's very level-headed and grounded. This individual here shows maturity, stability. This person looks like they've done well. Even if this was given to them, they're able to maintain it. So I just don't feel like I don't know if there's a nastiness here. The court picture has a nastiness to it, but this at the end doesn't. Maybe people speak to an attorney so that they're not fighting. So the mature person could be somebody who gives advice. This could also be Virgo trying to work things out so that they don't have conflict. But we see the card of false person. So Virgo might be dealing with somebody that isn't playing nice. So Virgo's trying to maybe do this the right way, but there's some doubt about the other side. So you have to stay on your toes. You might want to handle things properly. Without conflict. But you got to watch out. Somebody here is not being completely honest, maybe about assets. Maybe the actual story between these parties isn't all true. And at the end of the month, Virgo finds out or figures it out. We could flip this and say, well, maybe Virgo, maybe you're the one that is creating this conflict. And you're trying to show maturity. But maybe this could be not all true. Maybe you're not all being honest in this situation. And you're trying to give a face like you got it together and you're being honest about things. But maybe you're not entirely being honest. It might be to protect yourself, right? And it might be because you can't express everything and be wholly honest with the other side, because it'll just create more of this. And I don't think anybody really wants this. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that start this. Yeah. I don't know. Is this you, Virgo? Is this you trying to start it? Or is it other parties that are trying to start trouble and create falseness? So in the month of August, Virgo, you need to be careful, more careful about this decision that you want to make. I feel like you're bored. I feel you want to move on, but I feel that there's consequences to that. So in August, if you choose to do that, that's fine, right? Your choice. My thought would be to be careful. And I know, be careful with what you're hearing, what you're saying to the other side, so that you can kind of have a better awareness of the intentions of the other end, the other side, and also how you express your intentions, so you don't have conflict and misunderstandings. This could be just a lot of past, right? A lot of past stuff that's just built up in the back of the closet. It's just hanging out. And maybe Virgo doesn't even have to worry so much about falseness, but more about history of falseness. So I think that's what's going to happen in August. I think you're kind of choosing to think about getting out of something and maybe moving on to something new. And more power to you, because like if you're not happy and if you're not finding balance with somebody or another party, I know that you have to make a choice, because you have to think about yourself too, Virgo. You have to think about yourself. You've got to think about the other parties, but you also have to think about yourself. But you got to play nice. You got to play nice. And you got to watch the other side. Make sure they're playing nice. Let's see. And I think that's kind of where I would want to leave it, because I kind of want you to be aware in August that the choices you make do affect, at the end, this situation. And it looks like there's some kind of a legal issue here that affects Virgo in August. This could be from a while back, and it's coming into play in August, right? A divorce, a lawsuit, and maybe you're wanting to kind of just get it over with so you can move on, but there's a lot of red tape at the end. There's still a lot of issues to resolve. So that's why I'm saying to you, you be clear, you be aware and alert, and also be aware of what the other parties are saying, so that you guys can truly understand each other and come to an agreement about an exit. Okay? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Let's pull out. So there's like interesting news going on, right, for Virgo. And let's pull out these cards. I'm sorry, I started to say that and then I just reached out for the cards. So let's pull out. Let's see what August. What words of wisdom can we give Virgo? There you go. So, the first card I saw was Snake. Not bad. Direction, Guardian, and Arrow. So, the Snake. Shed old skin. Well, that talks about you moving on, right? Or maybe making the choice to kind of, yeah, shed old skin. Maybe shed your old life to begin a new life. This card's kind of saying, go ahead. If you want to shed old skin, Just be careful though, okay? You can shed old skin, but make sure you clean up your mess as you're shedding, okay? Along the way. And there we go. There we go. We have direction, guardian. It says choose your path. So if you choose direction, angel guardian, you choose your path. Direction, guardian, choose your path. So I feel like telling Virgo, okay, if you're going to choose to move on or change something or resolve a situation so you can move on, that you have some guidance behind you. You have all these animals and angel. I'm hearing fortitude with fortitude. I hope that's right. I just feel like this is like a steam card, like pump and steam, like go. Like they're supporting you. And the last card is arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. And that's kind of what we talked about at the end. Like, in other words, be in awareness. And make sure that whatever it is that you're dealing with, if it has to do with legalities, a court situation, make sure you have real, true understanding of what's happening. And how your choice or choices or other parties' choices will affect you. So it's to be on guard and be on alert. You don't have to freak out. It's just being smart. That's all I'm saying. Be smart. You know what? We shut off our awareness and our alertness sometimes, and it's not good. I've done it. And then I kind of pay for it a little bit because I should have been paying attention. So I think this is about paying attention and understanding in August what's going on. This doesn't have to be ugly. This just has to be played smart. And it has to be business-like. I mean, I don't see like a lot of love here. I see more like parties that it's not about love. It could be about not wanting to connect anymore, not wanting to be connected to the other side, you know, and wanting a change. And again, that could be in so many factors. And that's what I'm feeling. So we have these cards. I've read for you for the month of August. And I hope you receive the change that you want. I hope that things work well for you in August. I'll be back in September. And I may throw out another video mid-month. I haven't decided on what. I like this. I feel like this is more formal versus love. You know what I mean? Like some readings are a little more mushier. I feel is more formal. Like it has I guess so, because it's got this legal deal going on, and there's some like, this is more of a serious life change. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So I think that's why I feel this way. And I'm telling you, hey, be alert, be aware, because I just want the best for you, Virgo. I want you to move forward in how you would like to, and along the way, not step on other people, so that you have good karma, good energy, and the people that unfortunately sometimes you have to move on from, that they understand that Virgo needs to maybe move forward. And they can too, and everybody has to choose their path, and maybe Virgo's deciding to choose a path, a different path. Okay, so I'm Feel the Soul, and I'll be back in September. God bless you, Virgo, and I'll see you soon. Bye.